Here in Baton Rouge, protesters are gathered, raising signs, reciting chants, and encouraging drivers to blow their horns as they drive by the S convenience store, the site where 37-year-old Alton Sterling was killed by Baton Rouge police officers. Earlier today, government officials, law enforcement, and community leaders held a meeting on the matter at the Baton Rouge Police Department. The investigation is ongoing, so Baton Rouge Police Chief Carl Dabadie Jr. is encouraging anyone with video evidence, photos, or anything that may help them progress in the investigation to contact the Baton Rouge Police Department. Reporting in Baton Rouge. Well, the capital city, Ms. Blue, is under the national spotlight once again following the ambush attack that killed 3 Baton Rouge law enforcement officers. However, the community is still doing its part to work past the issues. We know the tension has been pretty tense here in Baton Rouge over the past couple weeks. And if you look behind us, you can see the memorial that has been just gaining different support from around the community as they remember the fallen officers. Here's what we know. This morning, Lafayette police responded to a call of a trespasser here on the 100 block of Fannie Street. Now, the homeowner allegedly saw a naked man in his backyard. Rob, as you know, this is a story we've been following very closely since last Friday. And now that we've learned that a connection has been made between the Fannie Street shooting of a naked trespasser and the body of a woman found in a toolbox on Wilderness Trail, well, we came here to the Lafayette Police Department and asked Chief Reginald Thomas how they made that connection. Of another inmate, the sheriff found not guilty, and count 4, conspiracy to commit a crime against the U.S., also found the sheriff not guilty. Now, joining us now for his first television interview since the verdict came in is Sheriff Louis Ackle. Sheriff, kind of what we talked about earlier. Once the jury read the verdict, I saw you exhaled. What was that about? Supporters of the Sterling family are here in front of the S Food Mart for the second day in a row, grieving the loss of 37-year-old Alton Sterling. Now, today we've seen them bringing flowers, and of course the artist is finishing up the mural on the front of the store. And I have to say, since we've been covering this story, the protests have been nothing but peaceful. People have expressed their thoughts for the Sterling family through prayers, balloons, cards, and artwork, including this mural in front of the S store. But no matter how hard family tries to fight back anger and pain in the loss of Alton, it overflows.
I'm broken! I'm so broken! I'm so broken! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace!
For the second day, the fight for justice in the shooting death of Alton Sterling brought out dozens of supporters from across the state into the streets of Baton Rouge. Michaela Wittenberg drove all the way from Atlanta to support Sterling and those who loved him. Wittenberg says she saw the cell phone video that captured the altercation of Baton Rouge police officers Blaine Salamone and Howie Lake with Alton Sterling.
I wasn't able to get through the whole thing because it made me very emotional. I just kept thinking about my own family and, you know, how close this is my brother, you know. I'm just at a loss for words. I can't. And something else happened last night, and something happened the day before, and then what's gonna happen tomorrow? So I'm just hurt, but we out here trying to be strong.
And as support grows around the country, more than 13,000 donors have raised nearly $400,000 for a college fund for Sterling's children. Reporting in Baton Rouge, Dalfred Jones for KLFY News 10.
In this Dial Dalfred report, News 10's Dalfred Jones shares the story of one Acadiana family.
Online retailers discovered a gold mine when they gave customers the opportunity to make purchases from the comforts of home and have the items delivered directly to their front door, or in this case, their driveway. But this customer's online shopping experience didn't go quite as planned.
When he sent the money, that was it. Didn't hear from him no more.
Mary Charles and her son Lucas live together in Lafayette Parish. Their only source of income is from disability. Since the death of her husband 2 years ago, she says money is pretty tight, which is why when Lucas was looking to buy his mom a new car, he couldn't pass up what seemed like a great deal on Craigslist.
He was just trying to get something so I could be comfortable in.
Mary and Lucas currently drive a 1995 Toyota Tercel. Lucas says the car runs fine. They just needed something larger to carry his mother's walker.
I have degenerative bone disease, and I need a knee replacement.
When Lucas came across the 2005 Jeep Cherokee with 77,000 miles for only $2,500, he thought it was his lucky day. The seller claimed to be in the military and dropped the price to make an urgent sale because she was being deployed to Afghanistan. She even said his payment would be held in an Amazon account until he was able to inspect the vehicle.
I went, got the money, and I sent it to her. So when they got the money, they said they were shipping it off. And the next morning, they came and said that I need to send another $1,000 to cover the insurance to ship it off.
At this point, Lucas and his mother became suspicious and wanted a refund.
I tried to email them to get the money back, and they never responded.
And that was in September. As Lucas and I read through every email and transaction, I noticed an unfamiliar email address for Amazon payments. After a quick search to track the address, we discovered a site warning users to beware of the same scam Lucas had fallen victim to.
Tell people out there to be careful. I'm sure they got a lot of other people.
Since then, Lucas says he has filed a report with the Sheriff's Office and the FBI. If there's an ongoing issue in your neighborhood or community, or you simply have questions that need answers, dial Dalfred at 262-0868. In Lafayette, Dalfred Jones for KLFY News 10.